What if Cobra Kai is officially over, but the Karate Kid universe is only getting started? Fans are still searching for Season 7, but the more interesting question may be what comes after Johnny and Daniel's story, because the next chapter could introduce a completely new generation, while bringing back the characters we already know and love. Welcome back. If you love Cobra Kai updates, Karate Kid news, and Maya Givers theories, you're in the right place. Let's break down what could happen next. First, let's clear up the biggest rumor. Cobra Kai Season 7 has not been officially announced. Season 6 was designed as the conclusion of the main series, so those viral Season 7 trailers appearing online shouldn't be treated as official Netflix releases. But that doesn't mean the franchise has to disappear. The biggest opportunity could be a new generation series. Think about Miguel, Robbie, Tori, Sam, Hawk, and Dimitri. When Cobra Kai began, they were teenagers trying to figure out who they were. Now they've experienced tournaments, rivalries, betrayals, friendships, and some of the biggest fights in the franchise. Their next stories wouldn't need to repeat the same formula. Miguel could become a mentor and eventually open his own dojo. Robbie could build a future completely separate from his father's shadow. Tori could continue rebuilding her life, while becoming one of the strongest fighters of her generation. Even Hawk and Dimitri could have completely different roles as they move into adulthood. And here's where things could become really exciting. What if the next generation doesn't even know the full history of Cobra Kai and Miyagi-Do? Imagine a new group of students discovering karate without understanding why Johnny and Daniel spent decades fighting over their past. Then, slowly, the old legends could return as teachers instead of teenagers. That would allow the franchise to move forward without constantly recreating the same rivalry. There are also other characters who could carry their own stories. Chozen and Kim could explore the history of their respective martial arts traditions. A project centered on Miyagi-Do could reveal more about the philosophy and history that shaped Daniel. And a younger generation story could introduce completely new villains, new dojos, and new rivalries. The key is that the next project needs to feel different. Cobra Kai already proved that the Karate Kid universe can reinvent itself. Johnny went from the original antagonist to one of the franchise's most important heroes. Former enemies became allies, and students eventually became teachers. So maybe the real question isn't, where is Season 7? Maybe it's, who becomes the next sensei? That could be the future of the Maya Givers. For now, there is no official Cobra Kai Season 7 announcement, so fans should be careful with online rumors. But the demand for more stories clearly hasn't disappeared. Now I want to hear from you. If Netflix announced a new Karate Kid project tomorrow, what would you choose? A Miguel and Robbie spin-off, a Tori-focused series, a Chozen story, a young Mr. Miyagi prequel, or an entirely new generation? Drop your choice in the comments and tell me what the story should be. And if you enjoyed today's update, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more Cobra Kai news, Maya Givers theories, and Karate Kid updates. Thanks for watching, and remember, the fight may be over, but the legacy is far from finished.